Oops. Good evening. Hopefully this deck won't offend anybody. It finally came. I saw it on Amazon of all places. I hope you're not offended, Miss Pixie. That's Pamela Coleman Smith, in case you don't know. And this has been a day for some very strange decks being pulled from the pile. But this came in the mail, so did this, which might also upset Pixie, or surprise her for sure. It's a Rider-Waite Smith, but with different drawing and coloring, called the White Tarot, but this is the rose version. Appears to be an orange version as well. So that's coming too. We'll see when that arrives. But this one here is called the Hillbilly Tarot, which is kind of appropriate for where I live, kinda. Not quite, but kinda. It says it's created by the Reverend Dr. David Brown. I did not find any other videos for this, and there's probably a good reason for that. But that's okay. It's just a deck of cards. 78 cards in full color. Mountains, Moonshine, and Magic with a K. Doesn't say who boxed it up. A tool for introspection using symbols from Appalachian mountain culture. And I do live in the Appalachian Mountains. It says it's brought to you from the scruffy little city, Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, that's what the back looks like. Look like snake handler. And I did not read the little book. I was trying to figure out the suits because there's something odd about them, but that's okay. There is a web page for this deck of all things, which has a bit more information, I think. I didn't go through all of that either, but I'll read you this first paragraph from the introduction, and I'll try to do it in what would mean more than half of my family kind of talk like it. In Appalachia, tarot cards are generally referred to as fortune-telling cards, and are often considered to be unchristian. Although tarot cards have long been used as a means of divination, this isn't their primary use, and they are not unchristian. Well, I guess that settles it right there, huh? So that's what we got, and then it gets into the major arcana right away. You got Ma and Pa, Farmer's Daughter, and the Moonshiner. This is a strange one, that's for sure. Thankfully, it was not expensive. It's like $20 or something like that. Oh, look, a black bear. There's a lot of those around here. There's nobody dressed like that, because to me these aren't exactly mountains. They're hills, or some people call them the Highlands, like back in Scotland. I guess that's what they're referring to. There's a lot of biblical quotes in here because this person was a reverend. I'm not sure what kind of church or anything. I haven't looked for that. The minor arcana are pips, as it says here. I mean, there's no scenes on the cards. So it's kind of done as thorough, if not more thorough, than a lot of other decks. It's got spread, a single card reading. I'm not sure that counts as a spread. 3 card reading, pretty much the same. 10 card full reading. I'm not sure what a full reading is, but summary of the trumps. So, you got more than Los Scarabeo gives you. 29 pages. And a fancy thing there on the cover. So anyway, let's get to it. Get it over with. This is the equivalent of the Fool, the Hillbilly, with his old hound dog there. His, what do you call it? Overalls, as they say around here, with his little pack. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. His corncob pipe. That's what the backs look like. I guess that'd be quilting of some sort. It's upside down. Don't think I can tell the difference. So let me make sure that's in the picture there. Make sure that's a straight. I grew up with one of those. It did not look like that. For years it only had two sides. That's the Hermit. That's interesting. So very, very different. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's that song. Something about the devil and a fiddle. I forget that guy's name. Here's our first. Oops, forgot the little cover again. Let me cover them up. Uh-oh. Somebody's knocking the outhouse over. Cover them up. It's already got dust on it. And bring in the first suit of shotguns. I believe that's Elvis. Yeah. See that every day around here. The Confederate flag for the South here in America. Some of them haven't given up yet. I do not recognize the Queen of Pinups. And I won't pronounce that, but I don't recognize that person. Kinda, but not really. I'm not up on my Southern culture the way I should be, I suppose. And here comes the next suit, which is Doug's. I do recognize the Popcorn Sutton, a moonshiner. Dolly Parton, I'm guessing that's Jesus. And here we have the Spirit of Intoxication. So I'll show you something I bought when I first moved in here, which has been put in another jar. This is not the original. Hopefully you can see stuff floating around in there. Them be cherries. Them be cherries in there. When I first got it, I kind of celebrated getting the house and finally getting someplace and, just moving in and all that jazz. And I think I drank 3 or 4 shot glasses of this and ate a handful of the cherries. It's just unbelievably strong. And then I proceeded to go outside and fall face first off the porch into gravel. Amazingly, I was all scratched up. I looked like somebody had shot me in the face with a shotgun. But in just a few days, all that healed and went away. I still can't figure that out. They reused this jar, and this is not a real mason jar. I guess it could be, but I don't think so. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I won't be drinking that ever again. I'm a lightweight, I guess. So let's bring in the next suit, which is knives. Oh my. Queen of Basketball. I think she's the coach at the University of Tennessee, the Volunteers. I think that's Chet Atkins. Duct tape. I can certainly understand the duct tape, but see, this is like the court cards right here, but I could not figure out, king, queen, maybe page, knight, but I can't figure out what's going on with that one. The Spirit of every time. I don't think the book said either. There's not much to look at, so I'll speed up. Here come the hubcaps. Now, folks around here do look exactly like that. Old bootlegger. I don't know who she is. Queen of Hillbilly. I believe that is, wow. I just forgot. It's not Dale Earnhardt. It's that other guy, Richard Petty, I think. Spirit of Tradition. Now that's a pretty nice picture. I believe that's what's on his website. Just a picture of the Blue Ridge. You see how it's all foggy. This is like all day today, right back there. And I don't know, I did show the backs. So as a hopefully quick enough show of the Hillbilly Tarot, I think this is the only video for this thing. The one on his website's been deleted from YouTube. I guess maybe I'll find out why here in a little bit. So with that, I will say peace.